for you now. You got 2 minutes.
Just no matter what kind of food, you can Google it and you can find something positive and negative about it. And I've done many over the years. I first started when I was 21, changing my diet, went macrobiotic diet for about 15 years. And it took me, like my first, because before that I was reading different things and they would completely contradict. And the macrobiotic diet, it is about yin and yang, balancing the acid and alkaline, balancing the expansive and contractive forces of the universe. And I was like, wow, that makes sense. Broccoli grows up, it's more yin than a carrot that grows down, is more contractive. And it was a really beautiful journey. And first I went on a rice fast, a brown rice fast. That was my first fast. And like right away, I knew that was the most profound thing. Like instantly my back felt better. And then a couple of days in, all these emotions were like coming up like crazy. And I was like, whoa, you have to slow this down. So it took me about 10 years to be able to eat a pure macrobiotic diet without cravings, of needing to stuff down, cookies or something, in addition. And which is a macrobiotic diet is based around the grain, right? The whole brown rice or whole grains are kind of the middle, which in that philosophy, they're considered perfect acid alkaline balance. And then like beans and vegetables and seaweeds and stuff pick up the rest. But I became very hypoglycemic on that diet. And because I didn't realize all the grains were turning to sugar. And then, and they're not into eating raw fruit. Everything's cooked in the winter, to bring warmth and stuff. So I haven't eaten raw fruits in the winter at all, like over the years. I eat them in the summer and I try and eat seasonal. So now I have like 3 apples or maybe a couple of Asian pears for breakfast. And I have no blood sugar issues. And it blew my mind. And I feel like I get the sunshine from the apple or something, I felt like the weather wasn't affecting me. So, it was just amazing. And now just that whole shift of like, I kept thinking I have to eat for energy, I have to eat more. But then all of a sudden it made sense because you look at like, say, Dancing with the Stars. I like to watch Dancing with the Stars. Like how many hours of training they're putting on. Well, they can't be eating more than me. Do you know what I mean? Because their stomachs would be like bloated up. Do you know what I mean? Like, so it all of a sudden understand like that, that whole thing that of that you don't need food for energy.
It's a paradigm shift.
It's a huge paradigm shift. And I'm really grateful for it because here's another thing. So my creatinine levels in my kidneys have been too high for over 10 years. And so there's a range of like from 50 to 100 is the health range. And mine's been like 104 for 10 years. And a doctor would say, well, your kidney levels are too high. I'm like, well, what do I do? And they were like, well, drink water, and then my naturopath said, well, you should have purified water, and so I got, the reverse osmosis and alkalizer, remineralizer and stuff. And then my doctor this year said, we need to ultrasound your kidneys to check for kidney damage because your levels have been high for a long time. And I was a little nervous then, because I don't like anything Western medicine. And then, so I waited a couple of while because this was like back in August. So I waited because I'm changing my diet. Well, I'll just wait a couple months. And I finally got an ultrasound and it was fine. She said, but I'm going to send you for more blood work. And because my blood work is, just to check. And so I went in right after Christmas and my creatinine levels were down to 80. So.
And that's only in 4 months on a raw food diet.
Yeah, and not complete. I eat cooked vegetables.
Right, not completely, but more.
Yeah, so pretty awesome.
Hey, getting off of the grains, getting off of the cooked, the whole grains, and moving towards the towards more raw food, definitely vegan, fruits and vegetables.
Yeah.
And definitely raising fruit.
Yeah. Big time. Big time. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Isn't that
So I
amazing?
try to eat the ones in, that grow in this region for the most part. Well, Asian pears are a little far, but yeah. Not the high sugar ones, right? Like mangoes and stuff. But yeah. Yeah.
Well,
So that's,
it's just the distilled water, right?
I don't drink distilled water. I haven't
No.
been buying distilled, but.
Well, but you've been drinking distilled water in your fruits.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's distilled water in fruits and vegetables.
Oh.
Yeah, distilled water is what, rinses the body clean of
Wow.
toxins.
It's truly amazing. And I literally have had I've had such kind of a high, it's kind of dipped a bit and I feel kind of more calmer, but I kind of had a high for 4 months.
Well, you know what that means when it dips a bit?
Yeah.
You have to move forward.
What? Move forward.
This is the thing about natural healing. Like when you take that first step forward, you get the reward, you get the high. That's how it teaches you that you're going the right way. It's like when you fall in love with someone for the first time. Right. And that is like the invitation to pursue a relationship with them.
Right.
And then when you get into a relationship with them, it's just how the universe works. Right. Reality sets in. And you have to work through the challenges.
Right.
But you can step forward in that relationship and build something greater and something more.
Yeah.
And the same
I
thing.
Can't go back.
Right. So you can step forward and then feel the thrill of joy and love and bright white lights and sparks and shooting stars again.
Yeah.
And that just means basically just unfooding a little bit further.
Yeah.
I won't make it easy for you now. You got 2 minutes of my time, and I don't really break too easily, but I'm worth it, 'cause I'll slip into your dreams tonight. Oh, so give me your all. I'll take it to